Hello student. So I just ask you if you have any doubt in GST, so you can give me that question. So I will explain through online lecture. So this is a question which is forwarded by the Ashwini, I think. So in this question is asked in last year, question number 4A, that you have already forwarded to me, and you can see on my screen the question number 12. It is written over here, but actually that is a question of last year, question number 4A. This question is belongs to chapter value of supply. So here we have to calculate the value of supply. So before going to start a solution, first of all understand the conditions for calculating the value of supply. So just note down, for calculating the value of supply, which point we have to be considered. So for calculating supply, first of all we have to consider the any expenditure incurred by the supplier or receiver of the goods on behalf of the suppliers. So that expenses we have to calculate in the value of supply. So first of all we have to consider the value of goods that is given in the problem. It may be called as a list price of the goods. If you can see, the first item is given list price of the goods. This is the original price of the goods. Along with that, what expenditure has been incurred by the supplier as well as the purchaser of the product. Means the person who is receiving the product, he is also making certain expenditure on that particular product on behalf. Understand the word on behalf. Means if he is making any expenditures for bringing that goods from the place of supplier to the place of consumer, so that expenses also added to the value of supply. Apart from this, any other expenditure like packing expenditures, then primary expenditures, freight charges, etc. If these expenses are borne by the receiver of the goods, then it is also added into the value of supply. So this is the first rule. Then the second one, any taxes other than CGST, HGST, IGST, UTGST and GST cess. So in taxes को छोड़ के, except this taxes, by ignoring these taxes, if any other taxes has been paid, then the value of that taxes is also added into the value of supply. So understand it properly. For example, any municipal taxes paid, any octroi paid, any duty paid. So if you have any expenses you have incurred on the value of that particular goods in the form of tax, so that value of tax also added into the value of supply. Then apart from this, any subsidy. So any subsidy if you have received from any NGO, private organization, then that subsidy also added into the value of supply, except the subsidy received from the government. Then the government may be the central government, state government or any local authority, that is the municipality, etc. So once again I am repeating the basic rule. First of all, for calculating the value of supply, you have to consider the list price of goods, then any expenses incurred by the supplier as well as the consumer on behalf of the supplier, that to be added, any taxes, but for adding the taxes you have to consider the value of other than GST, CGST, UGST, UTGST, IGST and GST cess. Okay. Then apart from this, any subsidies which is received from the NGOs, private institutions, etc. So that is also added into the value of supply. Okay. So now the question is arise, sir, what or which amount is not included into the value of supply? So just remember, any discount, if you have incurred any discount or earn any discounts, so that value not to be included into the value of supply, and the second one, as I already explained, any subsidy received from the government, that may be the central government or state government. So that subsidy should not be included into the value of supply. So here we are reading the problem. First one, list price of the goods. So it will definitely come. Then see the second one, tax levied by local municipal corporation. So this is not a GST, IGST, UTGST. So this is also added into the value of supply. Then primary packing, yes. Then extra protective packing, this will be also added. Then see the next one, CGST and HGST chargeable on the goods. So will this value come? No. Because for calculating the value of supply, we are not going to consider the CGST, HGST, IGST, UTGST or GST cess. Then special printing of the name and trademark on the goods. Again, this is a special demand made by the receiver of the goods. So this again the charges will be added to the value of supply. Then wetment charges, yes. Then the further information, Messrs Ganesh Enterprise received 5,000 as a subsidy from Life is a Good, a non-profit making organization in respect of timely supply of goods. So see students, this is a subsidy received from non-profit making organization, means it's a private organization. So we have to consider this value. Then the price of 60,000 means this list price which is given on the top is after considering such subsidies. So this price is already we have taken after considering the subsidies. So subsidy is not included in this value. So therefore we are going to add this 5,000 into the value of supply. Then the Messrs Shivaji Udyog offers 5% trade discount on the list price of the goods. So in the beginning I explained, whenever any discount is given, you have to deduct that discount from that price. So we'll reduce that discount. Then they determine the value of taxable supply made by Messrs Shivaji Udyog and also calculate HGST 2.5% and CGST 2.5%. So now we are going to see the solution. If you see the solution, see the price 60,000, then we are going to add the taxes levied by the state government, that is 10,000, then primary packing, extra protective packing, special printing, wetment charges, and see the subsidy received from the NGO. So we'll get the total 83,000. Then as I explained, we have to deduct the discount from this price, that is 5%. So 5% on list price. Remember, in the question if you see properly, the discount is given on the list price, that is the 5% on 60,000. So therefore we have to take the 5% of 60,000, it will come 3,000. So after deducting 3,000 from the 83,000, we'll get the 80,000, and then we have to calculate the GST, which is given already in the problem 2.5%. So 80,000's 2.5% is 2,000, HGST 2,000 and CGST also 2,000. So total will get the 84,000. Hope you understood the question properly. Just remember once again, while calculating the value of supply, we are going to consider the list price of goods, any other expenses incurred by the supplier, any expenses incurred by the buyer on the behalf of supplier, then any taxes levied by the government or any authority other than CGST, HGST, UTGST, IGST and GST cess. Then any subsidy received from the private institution, NGOs, etc. So all these values are to be added into the list price, and if any discount is given, that the value of discount to be deducted from this total value. And if you are asked to charge a GST, then the whatever amount you will get, you have to calculate the GST on that amount. I hope you understood. Thank you.